What's up, fam? It's your boy Rails, aka Swaggy T. And today, this is completely different, something I've never done on the channel before. I have talked about football before in the past, but this is my first time ever talking about fantasy draft or fantasy leagues. Right now, I'm still kind of new, but I think I'm pretty good at giving sort of insight on what players go after, what players not to go after. I know it already began, but I want you guys to see. My fantasy team, where I feel like I got all the players that I personally wanted, the defense that I wanted, the kicker I wanted, the quarterbacks that I wanted, the receivers, running backs, everything. I feel like this is my most complete one, and I'm blowing the team I'm going against out of the water. I'll show you guys the point scale versus the team I went against week 1 in a second. But besides that, I thought choosing Cam Newton at quarterback would be a great idea because he rushes a lot, and sometimes he throws a lot too, so he could get receiving or rushing touchdowns, what could give you extra points, you know? Another player that I knew would do wonders for me is Tyreek Hill. I think his first name is Tyreek Hill from the Kansas City Chiefs, the receiver. For one, he's fast as hell. He's on kickoff return. He's receiver. He's at running back. He does a lot of different positions. He can get a lot of different type of stats like rushing. He get receiving yards. He get all type of stuff. And he went crazy. He got 35.3 points in week number 1. Great. He did phenomenal for me. I picked up Odell, of course, because he's Odell. Like, come on, man. Like, it's Odell. I think Odell's the best receiver in the league, so I'm choosing Odell regardless. You know? Of course, I'm a big Vikings fan, so I chose the Vikings defense. Of course. Greatest thing I could have did. Purple Rain, best defense in the league, by far. People want to say Jacksonville and say all these other teams, but it's definitely the Vikings. Trust me. 3 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, best defense. I chose the kicker from the 49ers literally because I knew that the 49ers would struggle to score against the Vikings. I knew they would kick a lot of field goals. Yeah. I have Russell Wilson on the bench. He's pretty good. Might sub him in next week. Not sure. Fuller's injured. Let me see what else we got here. Jordan Reed. Great tight end from the Redskins, so I had to pick him up. I wish I would have picked up Thienen from the Vikings because he had a killer day, but the only reason why I didn't get him was because somebody else drafted him before I could. Vikings are my favorite team, so usually I should have got Dalvin Cook as well. He was a sleeper I missed out on, but in the comment section, let me know below what your team did. I'm going to show you guys what my team just did against who I played against. Matchup on Fantasy Cast. Let's see. The score, I had 145.1 points in week 1. The player I'm going against had 49. It's not completely over because I guess there is 1 more game or 2 more games. But there's no possible way he's catching up. And his team easy, by the way, because this is completely easy for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just to give y'all a little insight on players to look out for, players that you should choose. Yeah, rushing quarterbacks usually get a lot of points. That could throw the ball too. So, you know what I'm saying? Deshaun Watson should be decent. He didn't play as good as I thought he would play in week 1. But, yeah, most people go like Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson. They should be good because they both get rushing yards as well. But that's what I usually like to do when it comes to the quarterback position. Receivers, I like to get people that run a lot of screens, that run a lot of slants, not just deep threats, because deep threats only get thrown the ball a couple times. Antonio Brown is great for that. Odell's great. DeAndre Hopkins is great. Tyreek Hill. All those players are great for those purposes. Running backs. I went with Mixon. I chose him literally because the Bengals, they're not the greatest offensive team, so they're going to hand the ball off a lot. So that's why I really picked them up, to be honest. I picked up C. Thompson from Washington. I didn't really know too much about him. I kind of got help on that one. Don't really know too much about him still, but I'm kind of upset because I picked him up not knowing Adrian Peterson was going to come over there and take the starting position. So that kind of messed me up a little bit, but it's not that bad. Yeah, my fantasy team is pretty dope. Let me know what yours is below in the comment section. If you have a fantasy league that you want me to join or anything like that, I'm willing to join. Just let me know. If y'all want to give me any type of advice on who I should bench for next week, let me know in the comment section as well. That's going to do it for the video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I might do another one of these depending on what happens from this video. So make sure you comment, subscribe, like, and I'm out.